There are concerns this morning about rising tensions in the Middle East. The Pentagon says several U.S. military personnel were injured Saturday when multiple ballistic missiles hit a base in Iraq. Officials say most of the missiles were intercepted, but some made it through the air defense systems. CBS Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes is following this story from the White House for us. So, Nancy, I want to talk about this, but there's a few other things I want to talk about with you as well. But we'll start here. What more are we learning about Saturday's attack at the U.S. military base in Iraq, and has there been any official response from the White House?
Well, Anne-Marie, we know that 17 rockets and missiles were fired at the Al-Assad Air Base, U.S. Air Base in western Iraq. We know that some number of U.S. troops were injured. We don't know the exact number. We don't have any reports of U.S. service members being killed. And we know that 2 of those 17 missiles and rockets did make it through the air defense system and did manage to strike the base. This is just the latest in a series of attacks by Iran-backed militias against the U.S. in Iraq, particularly its small air bases there. And the challenge for the Biden administration is sending a message to Iran, to militants that are backed and funded by Iran, without stoking a wider conflict with Iran itself. It's something that Jake Sullivan, the national security advisor, spoke about openly when he was in Davos, Switzerland last week. Everyone here is very concerned. They see small fires going off all across the Mideast, and while they want to send a message, and they have fired back at militants in Syria, in Iraq. Obviously, they have retaliated against the Houthis as those Yemenis who are also backed by Iran have fired at commercial ships. They want to stay engaged, but they don't want to get entangled in a conflict with Iran itself. We're
going to switch gears a little bit. Today, Vice President Kamala Harris will be kicking off a nationwide tour to show support for women's reproductive rights. 51 years since the historic 1973 decision was written.
Yes.
The idea of abortion rights being on the ballot in 2024 is a message that many Democratic strategists hope the Biden administration will hit harder. It hasn't been something that they've really been talking about until recently, but now we see the vice president and other surrogates, like Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer, being rolled out in front of the cameras. I want to play a little bit of what the governor had to say on Face the Nation.
Are you satisfied with the Biden administration's messaging on these specific matters related to women?
You know, I know that this administration is doing the work, and they roll up their sleeves, and I appreciate that. They've been phenomenal partners to us here. I think all Democrats and all people who are on the right side of this issue need to use their voices, need to be very clear to the American public.
So I guess the question to you is, who is the president hoping to reach here? It sounds to me more like this is a play to perhaps stoke enthusiasm or solidify voters who would probably already be voting for him more than it is expanding the base, if you will.
I think they have a couple of goals here, Anne-Marie. After this weekend in particular, it's more clear than ever that Donald Trump is likely to be the Republican nominee. And so what the Biden team wants to do is to pin the blame squarely on him for this series of new state laws that have popped up restricting abortion all around the country ever since Roe v. Wade was overturned about a year and a half ago. They want to make the case that it was Donald Trump who appointed these very conservative Supreme Court justices who then struck down Roe. And then they want to go a step further, and they want to argue that if he were to be reelected, he might embrace a nationwide abortion ban, whether it's 6 weeks or 15 weeks. This is something that former President Trump had said he might be open to. And so what they want to do here is to make the case that this is not just talk. This is not hyperbole, but that this is reality, and they want to make Donald Trump the face of the anti-abortion movement.
All right, Nancy, thank you.
You're welcome.